Alright, take two. Mic is working now. Good. Alright, I mean, I had just started the game, so it's not like... I missed much. Alright, so... starting from scratch. Of pancakes and spaceships. Alright, so... this is basically how it works. You got a Waldo, as they call it. It does the actions you give it, and it follows this path at each step. Yeah, I need to get more Zachtronics games. I think I have one or two in my Steam inventory, like... can't remember their names. So in this case, if I run this, it should just... where's run? Am I missing something? I don't see any start button. Click any of the 4 play buttons shown below. Below? Where below? Bottom left? Ah, it's because it's so dark. I wish there was a light mode for this game. There we go. Well, I probably use the keyboard controls anyway. Okay, so... so it starts there. Requests an input, which is the ingredients coming into this reactor. Grabs. Rotates. Not that... rotation doesn't matter, you don't need to do that in this scenario. Drops. And then outputs it. And then that is a black box for the reactor, which takes in that and gives out the same thing, basically. Woohoo! Yeah, it is. It is effectively programming, so I put the programming tag on the stream. I bet, probably by some argument it's even like Turing complete, because you can have infinite loops and stuff, and you could in theory do arithmetic, so... but this is not how I would do this. I would... wait, oh, you don't need to change it in any way, do you? So how do I clear this? Is there a clear button? It's supposed to be there, I think, but it's not. Alright, so... I mean, it just has to be... grab... drop... out, right? Is that it? Can you not place arrows on the same... oh yeah, you can't, can you? So you have to go... there we go. Collisions between atoms are not allowed in reaction programs. The reaction will not be stopped. Oh yeah, because you grab from here. Whoops. So, like... Hang on, what's going on? Ah, now it's... Okay, fine. It's because... Oh, this game is too dark. I'm gonna be struggling to see things. As long as I can see the Waldos, it's fine, I guess. It's just that. What? What's wrong with this? Oh! Yeah, this is... Darkness is gonna be a real problem. I can't see the edge between the two screens. It's like there. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about all these leaderboards, but it is fun to do as well. For example, lap cycles, you can have the blue one doing things in parallel, so you can get them done twice as... Yeah, I mean, the stream will be fine, but it's just what's on the monitor is hard to see. I don't know, is there a light mode for this game? That would be nice, but there probably isn't. For reactors used... Oh, that doesn't matter. Symbols used... Wait, how could I do it with fewer symbols? That's interesting. So you in... Ah! Like this? 6. 6 is the best you can do. Alright, anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about leaderboards. But... Wait, so I should be able to see... Did you play it on Steam, Topwood? Do you have... Ah, there you are. But I don't know if you were actually trying to get high scores. Matt is the guy who first introduced this game to me many, many years ago. 11 years ago. Alright, let's continue on. So that was basically the intro level. Let's read out the story. I read it out earlier, but that was in the failed attempt to stream. You know, people die in space. That was the first sentence in the latest letter from my mother. She had never set foot on a ship, let alone off the colony of Sangfroid. When I told her that I wanted to explore the stars, she cried. We were sitting in the local diner, stacks of pancakes swimming in syrup and butter on our plates. With every face watching our mother's tears roll down her cheeks as I continued eating. I was 10. Wait, I was gonna go become a space engineer at 10? Or this is just when I expressed interest in the stars. I think that's what it means. She attached a news article about a recent incident involving a SpaceChem station in a secluded region of the galaxy. Half of the crew had been ejected through the airlock due to a strange malfunction. The survivors were not available for comment. Needless to say, my career choice was wholly opposed. The stakes are just too high. Look at these reports, she said in the message. I could hear her voice rising with each word. I deleted it and turned off the tablet. She's not still 10, is she? Is this... No, I think she is 10. The shuttle was en route to the training facility on Cernemere 2, billions of kilometers away from Sangfroid. In a few hours, I would be setting foot on another planet for the first time. I gazed out the window and watched the stars shimmer in the distance. You've never been up here before? The pilot called back to me. Nope, first time. Then you've never been through one of these jumps either. Sit tight. My hand gripped the armrest as we hit the jump to Cernimere 2. I thought I could hear my mother crying, but it was just the pilot laughing. Okay then. Yeah, this is all clear enough. Right, let me have a look at the settings. I don't know if there's anything I can improve when it comes to brightness. Tone down the music a bit. No, I hate it when they don't provide any graphics settings. Oh, I have to follow another tutorial. Just let me be. Okay, I don't have to listen to them. Alright, so... comes in there, alright. So... oh, this thing is in the way. I can't even see if that is dropping. Done. Alright, I don't want to follow these tutorials. Crossover. Fine. Can't see from this where... okay, that's where it's gonna appear. Fine. So, grab... no. Grab it. Then... drop it here. Okay, that will handle gold. Let's just test that out. Yeah, okay. Now, we need blue to grab platinum. Oh, this is going to interfere. Hang on, I have a couple of alcohol wipes, so let me just get them and clean the screen a bit. That'll help a lot. Oh yeah, that's much clearer. All that dust. Okay. Yeah, I can actually see it now. Everything except the grid here, but I can see all the things around the edges. Alright, so... this is problematic because... we're gonna pick up platinum here, and it's... Alright, let's change this. Grab... So... oh, delete, okay. You can drag them off the screen. No, I've done it again, hang on. Okay, just do this. Now, platinum will come... where? I can't see the grid. Here. No, yeah. Here. So... we want to... grab... that. We want to take it up there. We want to drop it there. So like this. Okay, done. Just have a look at how it's working. Because they're different lengths, so they don't sync with each other. You could actually just have them cross over safely as long as you keep them the same length. Then they won't actually crash. Bonding. Okay. Bonders add and remove bonds from atoms. So it's a pair of bonder engines. And as long as there's an atom in both sections at the time that you hit bond, you should bond them together. Oh, it's the stupid tutorial again. Can I turn this off? Right, so grab there. Grab there. We don't need... okay. Yeah, alright. So we can... that there. So... then we call the input, so that should appear there. What am I doing? So if we do bond there, then we should... Is that gonna work? Okay. Bonding is clear enough. And the rotation doesn't matter, you can... as long as the connected pieces all fit this pattern. Alright, new piece of story. The training facility on Cernemere 2 was a campus of rectangular metal buildings connected by corrugated tunnels with a landing zone located west of the reactor field. There was only a trace atmosphere on the surface, leaving the horizon empty except for the central star and the sister planet Cernemere 4. I sat on a folding chair behind a table in a brightly lit room with 15 other trainees. A middle-aged woman stood at the front of the room, smiling. She wore a grey jumpsuit with a name tag that read Angela. "Welcome to your first day of training," she said. "We're going to get started with some of the basics about SpaceChem, its founding and mission. We'll get through some of the drier material later in this session." As she clapped her hands, the lights dimmed and a SpaceChem logo appeared on the wall. SpaceChem was founded in 2745 by George Bossler. The image of a portly, mustachioed man appeared for a moment before Angela flicked to the next screen, which contained a likeness of a salmon. Originally, SpaceChem was a subsidiary of Vossier Industries, specializing in the manufacture of fish-based food products. Later on, Vossier Industries folded and SpaceChem expanded into chemical engineering. Fish disappeared and was replaced by a starfield. Ever since SpaceChem has revolutionized the industry with its reactor technology, we currently employ over 200,000 individuals in various capacities on over 3,000 planets and stations. SpaceChem is the largest chemical engineering and manufacturing company in the universe. Another SpaceChem logo materialized. SpaceChem's goal is to provide high-quality chemical necessities to human colonies on a universal scale in an economical and effortless manner. Angela clapped to turn on the lights. Any questions so far? A pair of atoms can have a maximum of 3 bonds between them. Okay. But atoms have a max number of bonds they can have anyway. Depends on like the number of... Depends on like their charge, doesn't it? And that's like the difference between their proton and electron numbers. Alright. So hydrogen has proton number 1, so you can have at most 1 bond. Oh no, this is not proton number, this is just number of bonds allowed per atom. They've simplified it. This is proton number. Hydrochloric acid, HCl. Alright, let's dissolve some corpses with hydrochloric acid. This is just the same as the previous one, pretty much. So, drop it there. It's just that, right? Oops. Oh, this space in between is just void. Nice. Moving bonds. So we take F. And we just want all the raw fluorine to go here. Okay, that's... Is this gonna work? So I pick this up, drop it, bond, out. Yeah. That's pretty efficient in terms of symbols used. Oh, but it looks like you have scores for, like, the earliest levels. This one, but none for any of the remainders. Double bond. Alright, so we want to grab... Oh, okay. Oxygen's always going to appear here. So... drop it here. Then... hang on. Then, okay, so we pick up an oxygen here, put it here. Then call in another oxygen. Bond it. Pick it up again, so we're reusing this grab. So now we're holding that. We can bond it again in this pair here. Drop it there. And then output it. Does that work? Oops. We need to call the first oxygen. So we call an oxygen, pick it up, drop it. Call an oxygen, pick it up, bond, double bond, drop, out. Nice. Best left unanswered. A hand in the rear of the room flew up. There have been a lot of concerns about safety lately. Do you know anything about the... There was an unfortunate accident, she said. Someone coughed and she narrowed her eyes. We have a stellar safety compliance record. We have the best people and resources. Unfortunately, sometimes incidents occur, but these are rare events. There were only a few other companies the size of SpaceChem, including their corporate rivals SFCM, Société Française de Chimie, et de l'Exploitation Minière, and Organexus, a smaller firm specializing in organic compounds and renowned for their general incompetence. SpaceChem was enjoying a golden age of incredible growth and success, despite the news reports. Angela pulled a stack of papers from a folder. Anything else before we move on? What really happened during that accident? Another person asked, again from the back. She shuffled the papers in her hands and tapped against the table in front of her. How does half of a station's crew get flushed out of an airlock? Even if it was a malfunction, why were they all in there in the first place? The papers slid from her fingers as she stared through me with dull, lifeless eyes. I cleared my throat and she glanced away, her lips strained into a smile. I need a moment. Just going to... I'll be right back. She disappeared behind the door. She did not return. Alright. I don't remember the story, so... Sounds like something's fishy. What's going on with SpaceChem? People are dying. Questions need answering. This is basically the same as previously, except you need more time to do the bonds. So let's try and do the same thing I did before. So call a nitrogen, drop it. Call another nitrogen. Bond. 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 So now they should have 3 bonds. No. And then drop it here. And output it. Is that all gonna work? Oops. Hang on, shift these. Drop it there. Alright. Drop that there. Input bond. Forgot to put the bonders. Drop there. Bond. Pick. Drop out. Perfect. So yeah, It's a pretty easy set of introductory levels. It gets much harder. And now it's just... so we want... to pick... Alright, so we want to call in the carbon monoxide, pick it up there. Rotate it and drop it there. So carbon will be sitting here. No. Hang on, we need to rotate it the other way. So we're holding the oxygen. So we need to rotate it that way. Drop it there. Then we need to remove 2 bonds, so... And then output, no, that's it. Is it? Oh. And output that one too. Alright, getting there. Introduction to pipelines. So now we deal with multiple reactors. So they were teaching us how to deal with a single reactor, which is pretty easy. But now we need to think about what our reactors will actually do. What outputs we want them to do. To reach the goal, so... What? Okay, they want exactly the inputs. We don't actually need... Do we need reactors? Okay, this is just teaching you the concept. Alright, let's just make it as short as possible, because that saves cycles, huh? Where's the... I can't even see the pipe anymore. What am I supposed to do? Take this... So is it there, or there, or there, or there, or there? There we go. Okay, the minimum cycles we can get is probably... If we... Oh, it doesn't matter. Alright, whatever. There we go. Angela returned the next day, chipper and without trace of distress. If anyone wanted to ask about the strange accidents, she only smiled and ignored the question. Training continued and we moved on to more technical topics and fieldwork. I always saw Angela sitting at the same table in the canteen. She would wave to me and I would nod before finding another seat among the other trainees. As the days went by, I grew tired of the SpaceChem food. and the novelty of the environment. I loaded a fried fish sandwich onto my tray, but I did not feel hungry. Angela watched me from her metal table in the center of the cafeteria. "Hey," I said. "Want to take a seat?" she asked. "Sure." I slid out a chair and sat down. Angela unwrapped one of the 4 fish cake sandwiches on her tray, gripping the paper wrapper with both hands. "How'd you like it?" "Training's okay. I really want to get to work, though." "I meant these." She waved her fish cake in front of her face. "SpaceChem's specialty product. It's packed with protein." The fried coating crunched and flaked onto the table as she bit in. I watched in awe as she devoured the food product, my appetite firmly suppressed. We sat in silence as she opened her second wrapper, the paper crinkling. "So Angela," I paused, "how long have you been on Cernimere 2? She wiped her mouth on her sleeve. 8 months. I was halfway through a rotation when I left to come here." "You prefer being settled in one place?" "No, I had to take this job. There were some difficulties during my last assignment." "Well, you're a great trainer." She only gave me a pained smile. "Where was your last assignment?" "I don't like to talk about it." Conversation died, and she turned her attention to her food, staring off past me while chewing. I didn't touch my fish cakes, instead choosing to toss them into the trash after I left the table. Why take the fish cakes if you're not going to eat them? It's food wasting. So this is telling you you can label inputs and outputs to make it easier to understand what your reactors are doing, which is useful. And there's a limit to how many reactors you can use in specific levels. So here we want to combine, I guess, hydrogen and chlorine. So let's just say we want to put it in the bottom. So it's pretty simple then. We just grab a hydrogen. So call a hydrogen in, grab it, call a chlorine in, bond it. So at this point we should be holding the bonded thing. So drop it there, output it, that should be... Hang on, I didn't see what happened because it went too fast. Ah, I see. I forgot to... This is in the wrong place. There we go. So when you do that from this screen, you can actually see what's going on inside the reactor as well. This is pretty cool. The ingredients are piling up. Alright. Reactor quota. So, now you could probably do this all with one reactor. I'm not bothered about trying though. Let's first make OC. Hang on, the hydrogen comes in that spot there. So let's... And it doesn't matter where you put the H's actually, so let's deliver the OC. On the left side of the screen. Top left corner, okay. So you want OC double bonded. So, wait, what am I doing? So, grab it there. No, this is... Hang on. Let's grab the C. So, grab the C, bond it with the oxygen, bond it again, now it should be double bonded. Drop it there. I'll put it. So that produces double bond OC like that. Alright. So let's make a note here. OC double bonded. So that is now making that. So now we have hydrogen and we want to make that basically. So it appears here, hydrogen is here. Oh, I see. So there's no way we can control how the hydrogen comes out, is there? Alright. It was... Alright, let's try this. Grab the hydrogen. Drop it here. So... Alright, what if we change this to drop it there, a bit further down. So now it's now okay, hang on. No, I want it here, second column. Just make sure that's working. Yeah, okay. So now grab a hydrogen, drop it there. So oxygen, carbon should be here. Oh, we need to attach it to the carbon, not the oxygen. So we need to drop it there. Then we call another hydrogen in. Ah, wait. No. We'll have to do this. Then we bond it there. So now we're holding the whole thing, I think. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, so... Ah! I forgot to... Okay, so we need to call in the... carbon monoxide here. Let's try again. So put the hydrogen there. Go back up, get another hydrogen. It's exactly the right shape as well, not that that matters, you don't need the right shape. That seems to work. Oops. There we go. So now... that seems to work, yep. Reactors use... Oh, it can't be done with one reactor. Interesting. Is that plausible? What would you need to do it with one reactor? Oh no, of course you can't do it with a reactor because you need 3 inputs. So yeah, it needs minimum of 2. You can't get these 3 in one reactor. A deep voice bellowed from behind the prefabricated door. Again? Are you kidding me? Just reporting the malfunction, sir, the woman said. I hesitated and stepped back from the door, deciding to come back later. To my surprise, it opened on its own, revealing a tall man, presumably Joel, and a woman in a red jumpsuit. Joel stood behind a metal desk, frowning and crossing his arms. Get a team together to fix the pipeline rupture. Of course, sir. She straightened her back. As she left the office, she gave me a curt nod and slipped through the doorway. Joel rubbed a hand against his face. Come in. Sorry about that. We've been having a lot of mechanical problems lately. That was Marianne, by the way. There was nowhere to sit in the office, so I stood in front of his desk. You're fresh out of training. You're on Cinemere, right? Who was your trainer? He looked me up and down. Angela. She mentioned we worked with you. She worked with you. Yeah, she was an engineer at my last assignment. It's really too bad what happened to her. His voice sounded almost wistful. Joel looked intently at his hands for a moment, and then back to me. Well, we haven't had anyone new for a while. Let me give you the rundown. He rolled out from behind the desk, sending his chair into the wall, and gestured to the window. You're on Danopth, a rocky planet in the Vesuvius system. There are tons of liquid methane deposits, so naturally we do a lot of hydrocarbon production here. Not very exciting, I know. I'm only here until they fill the position and get a proper replacement for the last supervisor. Outside, the ground was a dark dirt color, with shimmering methane pools close to the foundation of the SpaceChem facility. Joel continued, You're scheduled to work in the labs at first, then you'll be working on pipelines. He settled into the seat once more. Welcome. Good luck and stay sharp. So we want a triple bond C. Goodness, okay. How do we do this? So call in a C, grab it, drop it there. Call in another C. Well, this is beta. Call in another C, so now there'll be two C's there. Bond it twice, so there'll be two bonds between them. So now all that remains is one bond between all of these, but how are we going to do this? So, call in hydrogen, drop it there. And then grab the other hydrogen. So, on the first iteration, to begin with, we'll get two bonds. Then we come down here and we get another bond. Should add to all of them, so we should end up with one bond, three bonds, one bond. Is this gonna work? And then... oh, we have to deliver it up here. So now we're holding on to that end. So... drop it there. put it. I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's see. Drop a C there. Ah, hang on, something's wrong here. So, okay, so now it's double bonded. Drop a hydrogen there. Ah! No, don't drop. Pick up the... Oh, crap. Hang on, there's another way of doing this. We don't need to put the hydrogens on the outside. Put hydrogen... Alright, delete all this because it's confusing me. So, pick up a carbon. Drop it there. Now we have 2 carbons. There. Now we need to put hydrogen here, basically. So we grab hydrogen, put it there. Grab another hydrogen. Yeah, okay. So at this point we have double bonded carbon sitting here. We come around, we grab a hydrogen, put it there. Then we come around again, grab another hydrogen, bond it there. At this point we should have all 4. Then drop it there. Does this make sense? I don't know, let's see what it does. Okay, we bond it once. Put a hydrogen there. Oh no, we don't want to hit in... Whoops, okay. Hit in once. There. Grab, drop. Oh! We're hitting grab again. Let's not do that. Okay, let's try that. Drop C there. Bond it once. Drop it there. Wait, we're missing a bond. That should... No. Just do that. So, double bond. Grab a hydrogen. Drop it there. Grab another hydrogen. Bond everything. Slight change, we can actually just go to the right here. Save some cycles, alright. And that qualifies. Doesn't matter about the shape. This matters about the topology or whatever. Nice. It takes 3. Yikes. This might be the point at which we want to start using the blue. Alright, so... grab hydrogen. Drop it there. Grab another hydrogen. Drop it there. All in one more. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, like this. Or we can do it all with red, actually. Just for fun. Then we go and grab nitrogen. That space there should be empty, so we go... Oh no, we can't. If there was more space... Alright, let's sync with the blue. It looks nice. So that... Okay, we need to put in the... So the goal of red is to put hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. So we need input, drop. Input, drop, input. So at this point, we can now tell blue to do its thing. Blue will grab nitrogen, on them, drop, output. Okay, so it's gonna wait here. Hang on, but then I need double syncs, I think. So it's gonna wait here. Well, that works. Yeah, now red gets ready. Blue's waiting. There we go. Well, that's pretty. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. You have syncs. So they're both... If one gets to the sync before the other, then it waits for the other to get to the sync. So then they both leave, they both continue from their respective syncs. And if you want red to do something, then wait for blue to do something, then you have double syncs. Split before bonding. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's say we grab double hydrogen, bring it down. Ugh. Well, this is ugly. But it doesn't matter where... Put these, okay. So we grab so that will leave a hydrogen there, but we're still carrying one. Then we drop the other hydrogen there. So grab double hydrogen, drop it there. So we'll end up with hydrogen there and hydrogen there. Then we sync. So blue comes along. Grabs oxygen, drops it, calls, okay, so we call in an input, grab the oxygen, drop it, call in another oxygen, bond everything so that we should have the result, then grab this whole thing, drop it here, and then So the sink can be here, I guess. Okay, is this gonna work? So remove a bond, drop it there. Oh! No, I got this wrong. Hang on. You get 2 oxygens. This actually makes it easier. So you call in an oxygen. Hang on, red can do everything then. Let's just make red do everything. Just blue, get out of the way. So red drops the hydrogen. Damn it. Okay. Drops the hydrogen there. Then calls in the oxygen. Removes bonds. Remove the bond again. So now there should just be 4 things. Actually, we don't need to do it like this. Okay, put hydrogen there. Drop hydrogen there. Now, call in the oxygen. Remove a bond. Remove a bond. So now there's no bonds between any of them. Bond once. Now grab the result. Drop it there. Right. There we go. You can copy reactors. You can save the reactor design if you want to use it another time. Interesting, but then there's so many different things you could do. I don't know how often it's useful to reuse reactors. I can always go back to previous levels, find the solutions I did, and copy those reactors if I need it. The planet was a wretched wasteland, but I was so absorbed in the work that I hardly noticed. SpaceChem's reactor technology took what I had learned at university and transformed the principles of science to create new chemicals and compounds. Like water. I was enraptured by the process, which effectively amounted to alchemy. Joel has sent me a message requesting my presence in his office. I begrudgingly left my station and headed over to the east wing. When I entered, he was hunched over the terminal under the large window along the rear wall. "What can I do for you?" he asked over his shoulder as he typed. He asked me to come. "Right. Well, I see you're done with the research I gave you. So it's time to do some real design work. I must warn you, though, not all of the reactors are fully functioning." Denopth was not a planet with violent weather or extreme temperatures, so I found the prevalence of malfunctioning equipment unusual. Joel felt the same way. Sometimes when he came down to the lab, he spoke to Marianne, who could no better explain the problems, and cursed the equipment. Marianne will take you where you need to go. He nodded to the corner. My eyes widened as I realized that she had been in the room the entire time. She brushed past me without a glance, and I followed her into the hallway, keeping several paces behind. We've been having a lot of problems. Despite this, we still needed to get things done. I hope you understand that, she said. She stopped in front of a glass window where Marianne swiped a card. The door glided open. You'll be working here in this control room. Joel has a similar system outfitted in his office. The chamber was larger than Joel's office and contained several control stations in front of a window that opened to an expanse of the landscape. Marianne settled in a chair at the console closest to the window. Which station should I use? I asked. That one over there. She pointed to a workstation closest to the door and farthest from her. I sat down at the terminal next to hers, booted the system and pretended not to notice her huff of annoyance. Alright. Marianne's a bit of a grumps. Goodness. So basically we want to cut off a hydrogen from this, I guess. This can be done with 2 reactors. So we have, disassembly reactor and assembly reactor. So this one specifically disassembles. So we can separate it into CH3 and just H. And then an assembly reactor. Oh, it only has 1 output. We don't have a normal reactor. Interesting. In that case, we need 2 assembly reactors. We put the so this is pretty straightforward. Then we just grab drop move that bond between the hydrogen and the C, then output. Wait, what? Okay, what does that do? That's what we want. Okay. So let's just mark this. So we get hydrogen here. And here we get C, H, H, H. We actually double the speed by having blue do the same thing in sync. Not an issue though. Alright, so here... Oh. Oh, this is a hassle. We need... We need it the other way around, don't we? Or can we just... Alright, this is awkward. Let's just do that and that. That. Alright, so now we're getting hydrogen. We need... Alright, this is easy then. Just grab... Oh, they're coming up there. Yeah, that's working. So now we just need to do this one, which is also not too bad. We need... Okay, so it comes down there. We're a bit tight for space, but it's fine. So let's say we grab this thing. We need the C's joined together, so basically drop it there. Then grab another one. So now we're not holding on to this. We need rotate twice. Then drop it here. Bond it once. Output. Is that it? Alright, let's see this in action. So we put it there. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Alright. Everything works. Yikes. So definitely we have to disassemble the nitrogen. There's no way around that. So we want to disassemble this into maybe HC and just H. So HC up here and H going down here. And then H goes straight there. Okay, we have to... So H goes there. HC, well... We're gonna have to... send it up here, I suppose. So nitrogen comes in here. And then HC up here, and then it puts those together. So 4 reactors, I guess. So I'll start with the easy one. We want nitrogen to be broken down into and put in the bottom output. I don't need the hat anymore. Let's adjust this. Okay. So let's say we want to drop it here. Okay, so grab nitrogen. Bring it down. Here, so we want to bring it through here. Remove all the bonds. So don't need that there. Just how do I? Okay, so drop it there. Bond, bond. So these are remove bonds. Just do that 3 times. So now we can output 1 nitrogen. Then, oops. Hang on. Hang on, let's start again. I'm getting confused. Okay, grab it from the left, not the right. So we're holding on to nitrogen. Drop it here. Then bond, bond, bond. So remove bonds. Oh damn, there's... No, do what I was doing before. But starting holding on to the left. Yeah, this works. Okay, so drop it here. Oh, come on. There's an issue with the... Oh, I know. Alright. Drop it here. Okay, drop it here. Don't need that one. Bond. 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 Okay, these are removals. So remove all three bonds. Call in... No. Yeah, output that one piece over there. Now, grab, drop, out. Output. Hang on, but we want all of this up one. Damn it. There we go. Okay, so drop, remove the bonds, output one piece, now grab that and put it there, output the other piece. That should work. Okay. So that's outputting nitrogen in the top corner. Alright, that... It's harder than I thought it was going to be. Alright, fine. Here, we want to output HC in the top one, and just pure hydrogen in the bottom. Interesting. So I'm curious what happens if do this. So we grab this, put it there, debond it, So that should keep this bond here. And now try to output what actually happens. Oops, 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 hang on. Drop it there, okay. Ah, that works. Alright, this is actually easy then. Now we grab that. Drop it there. But that drops hydrogen all over the place. That's not good, is it? No, I don't want hydrogen being all over the place, because how am I supposed to deal with it next? I suppose we can use sinks to sort that out. The important thing is that we get HC. So here we get 3 hydrogens, and then over here we get that. So now I just want to make sure I can actually deal with this hydrogen, so let's try this. We grab hydrogen, bond it, so now we have 2 hydrogens. Drop it there. Now we sync. Wait for blue to do its thing. Blue is going to take the hydrogen from here. Grab. So blue is going to have 2 cycles to do its whole thing. So it grabs, and now it waits for red again. Hang on. How do I want to do this? I want to input first, and then sync. So that blue can do its thing. Wait for another sync. So I'm holding onto a hydrogen at this point. Bond it. And then output it. Drop it here, output it. Do we even need to output? I think red is already outputting. Let's see what happens. Wait, we didn't complete this, so we... Oh, input only requests one of them, so I need all three for this to make sense, really. Oh! The whole thing is up there. So that needs to be there. Or let's see if... Okay, that means blue is wrong, but let's see if red does its thing. What? What was I even trying to do? Oh, yeah, and this needs to be up here. And this... Grab... Bond... Drop... Out... Okay... Does that work? And red needs to wait for blue. Okay, try this. Hang on. So sync tells blue to grab this. This isn't really going to work, is it? Because... Damn it. Okay, hang on. Let's try a different way. So, red is actually going to grab me. Stop moving things. Right. Actually... Take the sinks out for now. Grab here, bond here, drop here. No, wait, there's an H. Oh, for goodness sake. I've made this too difficult for myself. Let's... Actually, no, this isn't too bad. Just start again. Red starts up here. Grabs that one. It's down. Bonds here. Drops here. Outputs, alright. Let's see if that works. We need all outputs for this to work. Whoops. Okay, so the moment we've collected... The moment we're here, we can tell blue to start his thing. So we're holding HH down here. We tell blue to start on this. So blue comes up here, grabs that. Grabs that, drops it there, comes round, waits for another one. So now there's two H's there. Bonds it, grabs it, and then drops it here. So that's right so far, but is it? Oh, it's not right, no, because we're getting there though. So red tells blue to bring start again for blue. I think I've made this hard for myself by trying to deal with these three, but I'm committed to actually trying to finish it so this way. So red is essentially taking 2 from the input and outputting it, but it wants blue to have blue's loop takes 2 of red loops. For every loop that red does, blue only completes half of its loop. So blue's loop basically takes 2 whole red loops. I don't know if that makes sense. So red is doing this, but it's also telling blue that when we're here, okay, blue, okay, so Why can't I change any of these? What have I done? Ah, it was in a simulation. Okay. The blue grabs one. Drops it down here. Goes back up. Grabs another. Bonds it. Drops it here. Starts again. Now it's all a question of where we put the sinks. So after red has done its thing, we put a blue here. Let's see